Come on, Bob. I got the trunk open!
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
I wonder how you open this. Bingo! F.H. Francis Humber? Green bottle under... wonder what that means. Come on, Bob.
And she'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Yodelay.
I can't take any more.
Where are you going? You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great. If you couldn't appreciate it, it's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll turn in too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
Et tu, Brute? You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them. I'll write a best-selling cookbook, that's what I'll do. Then I'll get my own TV show, then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll become a gazillionaire.
Oh my gosh.
And you say this happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh, my, this is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
I'm more inclined to think that someone is using that horse to divert attention.
What do you mean?
It's possible that while everyone's attention was on that horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Someone may be trying to chase you off the ranch.
But why?
That I don't know. Yet.
You don't think Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh, my. You might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
I'll be fine. Really, I want to help, and I can help.
Well, it sounds like we could certainly use your help.
Can you think of any reason why someone might want you off the ranch?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps on, and if anything comes to us, we'll call you. Have you called the sheriff and told him all this?
Not yet.
Tell her about the storms.
Tell me about the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good. And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye.
Hernandez.
Hi, are you the sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at Shadow Ranch.
Oh, yeah? I spent a good part of last night out there.
What's your take on what happened to the pump house?
It looked to me like the main pipe had been deteriorating for some time, only nobody noticed until last night when it finally blew.
And the phantom horse?
Somebody playing a joke, that's all. Probably a friend of one of those cowboys out there having themselves a good laugh.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Mineral deposits?
Can I help you find something?
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps 'cause I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills, or silver, or copper, or anything else. Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again. Yes?
I'd like to apologize.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Got any chores you want me to do?
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Baskets outside.
Have you been out to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
You really think what happened to the pump house was the result of bad luck?
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Hey, there's stuff that's way overripe in here. Well, I'll just pitch it. In the meantime, go back out there and try again.
You got it. It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Oh no! You picked stuff that wasn't ripe yet again! Oh, well, there's only one thing to do.
I don't understand, dear. Didn't Shorty tell you to only pick things that were ripe?
Yes.
But he says that you went out and picked vegetables that weren't ripe.
Yes, I'm afraid I did.
Oh, dear. That garden is an important source of food for us. We simply can't have someone picking things willy-nilly and wasting perfectly good vegetables. Can we, Ed?
We could wind up with scurvy.
You're just not responsible enough for ranch life yet, dear. So why don't you go back to River Heights, and just as soon as you've developed the proper respect for produce, we'll invite you back. All right?
A few moments later.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
I better not go in there until I call the sheriff.
SWGS, this is Gaza.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Not too long ago, you provided this person I know with a map that showed the locations of mineral deposits in central Arizona.
That's what I'm here for.
Is it unusual for an ordinary citizen to request a map like that?
Depends on which map it was.
The number on it was PUB893A.
Publication 893 Alpha. Let me get it on my screen here. Yeah, that's a map somebody'd use if they wanted to go prospecting in their spare time. What's this person's name?
Shorty Thurmond?
Shorty Thurmond. Yep, there he is. According to my notes, he'd just started a job in the Shadow Mountain area and figured he'd go looking for gold on his off hours.
You keep notes on all the calls you get?
In a bureaucracy like this one, you never know. When something goes south and fingers start pointing, it's always good to have your side of the story all nice and documented.
How likely do you think it is that Shorty will find any gold around Shadow Mountain?
Oh, he might find a nugget or two, but from the looks of the maps I sent him, any ore out there would be of such low quality that attempting to extract gold from it would be pointless. That's interesting.
What is?
Apparently, this Shorty person asked me if I knew anything about Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Really? Do you remember what he said?
As I recall, he'd heard a rumor that some outlaw had buried some kind of treasure near Shadow Mountain. He thought it might be in an old mine shaft or something.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, thank you, Gaza.
No problem. What did you say your name was again? Nancy...
Drew.
Nancy Drew. Asked a lot of questions. Didn't buy any maps.
But she really appreciated your taking the time to talk to her. Be sure to put that in your notes too, okay?
Got it. Goodbye, Miss Drew.
Bye.
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure, I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down. Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
Do you know most of the men who work at Shadow Ranch?
I know them all. That doesn't mean I'm best buddies with them, but it's a pretty small world out here, and I've either known or known of those boys for years.
And they're all stand-up guys, as far as you know?
I'd vouch for every single one of them.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
I'd better take these eggs to Shorty before I drop them or something.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. I need you to do one more thing. It's Tex's birthday. The Raleighs told me to make him a cake. Now, if I make it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so it's done by the end of the day. The icing's already made.
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
First thing I'll need to make that cake is a mixing bowl. This is not the right time. 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 Looks like I'm going to have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to use. Perfect. Maybe I should try a little, just to be sure. I should put that icing Shorty made on it. What are these?
I made you that flour Frances mentioned in her recipe. I cut all the pieces out of marzipan using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
It's a tulip. What's this?
That's food coloring so you can paint that marzipan flower.